In Rome, Emperor Tiberius once outlawed public kissing, ordering it banned to stop a spreading disease.
The Roman Empire was a network of cities, roads, baths, crowded streets, and germs. Disease was constant. The Antonine Plague, 165 to 180 CE, alone devastated Roman populations. In this environment, rulers sometimes turned to social regulation. One striking decree came not in the empire's height, but under its early Julio-Claudian emperor Tiberius, reigned 14 to 37 AD. Who was Tiberius? Tiberius Claudius Nero became emperor after Augustus, known for his austere temperament, later exile to Capri, and growing paranoia. Sources such as Tacitus, Suetonius, and Cassius Dio mention a facial ailment in Tiberius, possibly disfiguring lesions or sores. Some scholars interpret them as herpes outbreaks. Amid this, ancient authors record that Tiberius issued a decree banning public kissing at ceremonies, perhaps to curb the spread of what was called mentagra, a skin disease thought to be spread by close contact. Mentagra, Greek mentagra, was described in classical sources as a disfiguring infection of the chin and facial skin. Some later traditions link it to herpes. Tiberius's ban covered ceremonial kissing in public and exchange of New Year gifts via kisses at the calends of January. The idea: remove a close contact vector in public gatherings. Whether it curbed disease is unknown, but the decree became part of his legacy. Romans understood contagion poorly, but had concepts of miasma and contagion. Cities were cramped, sewage systems imperfect, and public baths could spread disease. Plague struck repeatedly. After Tiberius, Rome would suffer the Antonine Plague, and later the devastating plague of Cyprian, AD 249 to 262, that especially affected the empire. During outbreaks, Romans sometimes banned public spectacles, closed baths, or limited gatherings. The kissing ban was one social measure among many in a world battling invisible threat. Ancient authors don't record widespread chaos over the kissing ban, but Suetonius mentions Tiberius resented interruptions to his gift exchange customs, upset by people kissing him at court during January. He responded by refusing to continue the practice and forbidding such kisses. Public ceremonies changed tone. Kissing, once a ritual gesture in festivals and greetings, was suppressed in official events. Legacy and later parallels. The ban didn't last forever, and cultural customs revived, but this decree became a curious footnote in Roman social control. Centuries later, bans on kissing resurfaced during plague epidemics. For example, in England in 1439, King Henry VI banned ceremonial and public kissing to counter plague spread. In 1562 in Naples, public kissing was punishable during plague outbreaks. These later measures echo Tiberius's earlier approach: social distancing before the term existed. Broader meaning, power, disease, and control. Tiberius's decree illustrates how a ruler attempted to use social norms against disease. It also shows how disease influenced culture. Rituals, public greetings, and ceremony adapt under pressure of contagion. More broadly, the decree reminds us that public health and state power have always intersected. Uncertainties and historical caution. However, historians caution. Sources are sparse and sometimes contradictory. The exact disease mentagra is not clearly identified. We don't know how effective the ban was. No statistical records survive. Therefore, the story is intriguing, but not conclusive. Here's the twist of history. The Roman emperor who banned kissing was not just tyrant or oddity, but a leader grappling with disease in an age before germ theory. He tried to control an outbreak with ritual and social edict. The irony: in trying to curb contagion, he disrupted what people considered deeply human. Kissing, a greeting, a bond, became suspect. Lesson: when disease strikes, humanity's most intimate gestures become politicized. Through the millennia, our response to invisible threats repeats, sometimes in decrees, sometimes in science, often in fear.